Get your credit back on track. Get your credit back in the groove. Get your credit back on track with Stevens Wealth Solutions.
Why, hello everyone. This is Uncle James here with another awesome video. Now in this video, we're going to look at 10 ways, 10 strategies, 10 tips to improve your credit score. All right. Now keep in mind, it's extremely important that you have a decent credit score. And the reason we say that is this: when your credit score is low, you will pay more for things. If you have a low credit score, the interest rate that you will be charged will be more. And if the interest rate is higher, then you're going to pay more for that car versus someone that has good credit and they're given a very low interest rate. Let's say you're given an interest rate with poor credit, you're given an interest rate of 18%. But if you have good credit, you may be given an interest rate of 5%. And so the total cost of that loan, there's a big difference between 5% and 18%. We want to be in that category where we can receive 5% interest. And the way that you do that is having a good credit score. So let's go and get started. Number one, you need to make sure that you know your credit score from each of the three bureaus. Know your current credit score. Number two, the power of three. Now, just like I said, there are three major credit bureaus. Now, there are other entities that were known as data furnishers that provides the data to the credit bureaus. But you need to know the major three. And then also you need to be aware of the different models, scoring models. They have different scoring models out there. It's not that you may say, well, my credit score is incorrect. No, the credit score is correct. What is different is the way in which they calculate the credit score. Okay, so you need to be aware of this and know which model is being used. All right. Number three, verify information. Now, this is a very important thing that you need to do. You need to make sure that your personal information is correct on your profile. Now, studies have shown that a lot of errors do appear on these profiles. So you need to go in there and make sure that the information that is being reported is true and accurate. This is very important. Also, I've had someone this has happened to me personally, where I was a victim of identity theft. And so someone else's name was appearing on my credit profile simply because they were using my personal information, and the bureaus merged them together. And I said, well, this is not my name. This is not who I am. I don't work at this location. So that information was appearing on my credit profile as a result of identity theft. So this is something that you really need to be aware of. And then number two, the credit factors. Okay, you need to learn the credit factors. What makes up a credit score? Now, the highest percentage of a credit score is what we call the credit history. Of the pie, the 100% pie, it has the largest percent. Now, when we talk about credit history, we're talking about the manner in which you pay your bills. Do you pay on time? What's your credit limit? Things like this. You need to know what those factors are. And keep in mind, the most important thing you need to concern yourself with is credit history. Number five, do not miss any payments. This is extremely important. Do not miss payments because it will be reflected on your credit profile. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, sometimes 120 days late. And then by that point, the account could be charged off, and then it will go to a charge-off account. So we don't want to put ourselves in that category. And the way to avoid that is pay your bills on time, service the debt on time. You need to make sure that the debt is serviced on time. When I say service on time, that means payments. Pay your bills on time, if not before. Okay, number 6, credit inquiries. Now you need to keep in mind that a lot of credit inquiries can bring your credit score down. So you want to limit the number of credit inquiries. This is extremely important. Limit the number of credit inquiries. 7, pay down your debts. This is important. You need to pay those debts down, and when you bring the debts down, that will, especially with revolving credit, with credit cards, it will decrease your utilization. The less debt you have, it's better for you, okay, because this will increase your credit score. Incorrect data that is on your profiles. Now, you need to make sure that you dispute any incorrect information. Sometimes information is incorrect. Sometimes it's missing some components that appears on the trade lines, and sometimes they just have the information just completely wrong. So you need to dispute information that is not accurate. Dispute all incorrect data that appears on your credit profile. 30-day rule. Now, with inquiries, you need to know this. With inquiries, that one inquiry is good for 30 days. Okay, so you need to make sure that you understand this. Remember, inquiries, a whole bunch of inquiries, will bring your credit score down. Something to consider. Number 10, becoming an authorized user on a family member's or a friend's current credit. This is a good strategy to utilize, but you want to make sure that the person in which you're choosing, or that you're asking them to make you an authorized user on their credit, on their trade line, you need to make sure that they have good credit, that their credit, because keep in mind, whatever their credit looks like, it will be reflected on your credit profile. Okay, so keep that in mind. Whatever theirs look like, it would become a part of your credit profile. So you want to make sure that this person has good credit. Now, success leaves clues, and it does. Success does leave clues. You must become a person who takes massive action. Massive action every day. There's just nowhere around this. You must be a person who takes action. No 0 days. No 0 days. What I mean by this is every day you need to do something that brings you closer to the accomplishment of your goal. This is extremely important. Do not let a day pass, irregardless to how big or how small the effort is, but you must put forth effort every day to see your goals come to pass. You must also have a PMA, positive mental attitude. This is extremely important. It's all about your mindset. Now, some examples or some good positive mental attitudes or some affirmations would be, I am designed for great things. There is greatness within. Everything that I touch prospers. I am blessed going in and I am blessed going out. All things work together for my good. These are some examples of some excellent affirmations or mindset. You need to see yourself in your mind's eye accomplishing your goal. See yourself accomplishing your goal. See in your mind's eye how your credit score will increase when you apply these strategies. Okay? You have to see yourself doing it. Visualize it within your mind before it actually takes place, what we call the physical realm. All right, now let me speak this blessing over you. Until we meet again, may the Lord continue to bless you. May He smile upon you, may He grant you His favor, may He continue to give you His peace, and may He also continue to enlarge our territory. Now, Father, I would like to say this. Father, I thank you for allowing me to live 120 years of age, at least 120, eyesight not abated, climbing up a new mountain and not sliding down an old one. Father, I thank you for that. And y'all have a great day, and we'll talk later.
Get your credit back on track. Get your credit back in the groove. Get your credit back on track with Stevens Well Solutions.